Good morning. My name is Brandon Brown. Today we're going to be going over blood pressure measurements according to the ACSM guidelines. My participant right here, Sal.
First, you want to ensure that your client has not consumed any caffeine nor partook in tobacco products 30 minutes prior to your blood pressure readings. Secondly, you want to ensure that your client has been seated for 5 minutes restfully before taking the blood pressure readings. You want their back firmly supported and you want their feet firmly on the ground, not crossed. You also want their arms at heart level for accurate readings. When placing the blood pressure cuff, you want to ensure that the artery marking arrow is along the brachial artery and the cuff is approximately 1 inch above the elbow. When using the stethoscope, ensure that you do not have a finger on the backside of the bubble, as this may cause interference. Place the bubble underneath the blood pressure cuff at the artery marker. Turn the hand pump valve to the right to close it and to the left to open the valve and release pressure. When using the blood pressure cuff, you will pump it up to 200 millimeters of mercury per hemoglobin, or mmHg. Upon reaching this, you will slowly release the pressure in a controlled manner over 2 to 5 seconds to accurately hear the sounds of the systolic and diastolic pressures. As the pressure is slowly relieved from the cuff, you will listen for a clicking whoosh sound for the systolic pressure and record in your mind where that was. At the end, you will hear a last whoosh sound, and that is the diastolic pressure. After a successful blood pressure reading, you want to discuss with your client which stage they are at, if they are non-hypertensive, pre-hypertensive, hypertensive stage 1, or hypertensive stage 2, and ensure that they understand what you are explaining to. As shown here, a systolic reading below 120 and diastolic reading below 80 is considered normal. A reading of 120 to 139 and diastolic of 80 to 89 is pre-hypertensive. Stage 1 is 140 to 159 or 90 for 99 diastolic. Stage 2 is above 160 or above 100 diastolic pressure. To recap, you want to ensure that your client has not consumed tobacco or caffeine products 30 minutes prior to their blood pressure readings. You also want to ensure that they have been seated comfortably for 5 minutes rest-in before initiating blood pressure readings. You want their feet on the ground, their back fully supported, arms at heart level. You also want the cuff 1 inch above the elbow with the artery marker along the brachial artery. After the successful readings, you want to discuss with your client if they are normal, pre-hypertensive, stage 1, or stage 2 hypertensive. Thank you.